Good time zones, everyone, and welcome. For it is the day of the Tues. Yes, Tuesday is upon us. Welcome in. Assume that there's no sanity. I have no idea what's going on, and anything involving your attempt at understanding where all the squirrels have come from and where did they go? Where did they come from? Where did they go? Squirrels are crazy. What do you know? It's going to be one of those evenings. I hope everybody is doing well. Welcome in. I've just been fighting Mary. I've gotten a slight update to OBS done about an hour ago, so it should be fine. I've been running it through a test before I even got anywhere near stream. God, I hope that worked. Should have done it last night after stream, but hey, I got distracted by not remembering what the fnurbles I was doing. Gee, like that never happens. Actually, no, I went away and had a look at the roofline on Wilderness for the wings, and finally got something out of my head that I've been wanting to get rid of for a while. Yes, any and all concept of knowing what was going on has now been removed from my head. Woohoo! Welcome in to Blast Jordan and Frauke and True Purple and Superfast Feg, who all got here before I started fighting with the Mary Whitehouse bot and before I went live. Welcome in to all of you. Then we had the procession of bots, which is always helpful. Welcome into the bots. Let's see. Then the scurries began, which is always, oh, so many ways. What am I on? Who knows? Hail Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate there, Blast. All the fnurbles. 2 smoking fnurbles. What? 2 smoking fnurbles. That sounds like Lock, Stock, and 2 Smoking Fnurbles. Available now as a film. Woohoo! Oh, yeah. Believe me,
there's only water in my precious, precious squeaky bottle of doom.
There is, however, an event Pokemon in chat. Lock, Stocks, and 2 Smoking Fnurbles. That feels like it should be on the merch list. No, True Purple, thank you for scurrying. Blast, thank you for the hydrate.
Chaos Tween,
thank you for scurrying. Frauke scurrying. Raven, welcome in, and thank you for scurrying as well. We're up to 213. I don't think Raven's missed a single scurry or a single stream in about 6.5 million years, because Raven is just amazing. Ginger, welcome in as well. So far, meetings haven't started yet, only 2 short ones, so should be fine. I hope that today will stay good then, Raven. Feg squishes Ginger with Winnie the Pooh's honey stash. Well, that sounds sticky. Squishes Jordan with a prawn cocktail. Blast is in a call. Thank you for the lurk there, Blast. Ginger squishes Feg with a bunch of daffodils. Well. Yep. Elkhorn, welcome in. Good to see you, Buckyhorn. I take it that Feg is allergic to pollen, possibly, due to the sneezing. Squishes Kel with a bacon sandwich. I like the bring it from Elkhorn on a 160 stream streak, attempting to run from the Merry White House bot, and what do you know? The bot obviously tripped over something because Elkhorn has escaped for the 11th time. Goodness. Blackclad, welcome in. Good to see you. Glam, hashtag freed pixie, welcome in, Glam. Squishy Scots with a large plushy squirrel. Squirrel! Aww, plush squirrels. Squishy Blackclad with a cheese monster. Goodness. Is that a monster cheese? A monster made of cheese? Inquiring minds have no interest in figuring it out and just want to eat the cheese. Scabotomy? What the heck is a scabotomy? That sounds dangerous. Have a good nap, Ginger. Thank you for joining us. Elkhorn scurrying, Feg scurrying. Then there was the wild Hakamo. I don't know why I said it that way. Who knows? Glam on a 10 stream streak. Run! Oops. Straight into blanket jail, though. A nice attempt, though, Glam. Blackclad giving us a stretch so we get some popcorn with the drink. Ooh, yep. That was the shoulder. 3 behind for okay. Woo. Whoops. I missed that difference. Missed a couple early on. Elkhorn got a sparkling egg. It's a sparkling egg, close to sparkling boing. Eggy. Nordic Wolf, welcome in on a lurking 170 stream streak. Well, apparently that lurk was powerful enough to escape from the Merry White House bots. 10 escapes, nice. Sounds like a Lancer Blue. Yep. Squishes Ginger with digital smoked bacon. Whoops. Scabotomy. You attempted to remove something from your brain. It was relevant when you said it. There was often a stream delay between chat. Okay. I mean, there's generally a difference between what I say and what I actually remember saying. Mostly nil. Time to burn some daily resets. Unfortunately, Elk, that won't work. They've disabled them. I tried that myself. During the event, there will be no daily resets. Nope. Sparkling egg has no relation to sparkling boing. Boing. Lunstrad, welcome in. Sparkling egg is adjacent to sparkling boing. Does it mean you have a chance of hatching a Kel birdie? Inquiring minds are completely confused. That could be interesting. Alright, where am I? I am apparently... Interesting. I do not appear to have any decent volume. Ah, that would be why. Turn off the music for a second. Think we've got game audio? Yeah. It's there but quiet. Yeah. I think that's better. Block sound was set to 100. which is the notion of hatching a sparkling egg. Yeah, I'll just override by turning up. Yeah, I'll just override by turning up the computer sounds for a while. Thank you, Pork Chop. I hear you're getting an ear. I hear Mojang have decided you're getting an ear back, as opposed to an ear bashing. There's a zombie in my gardens, dear chat, dear chat. There's a zombie in my gardens underneath the spruce trees out back. Whoops. Apparently I managed to turn on the shaders. Right. I'm not quite sure why I'm in IKEA. I can't remember what I was here for. Mia Cooler, welcome in. So I'm going to assume no particular reason. I may have been dropping off materials from something or collecting materials that I've forgotten what I came here for. So let's just assume there's no particular reason for being in IKEA and just get out of here. I have IKEA on the game. Yes, this is what my current storage room is called, IKEA. Mostly because you go there, you pick up boxes full of materials, and then you go build there. Or go build with them. Boing, boing. You've never seen an IKEA in real life. That's fine. If you ever go into one, remember, follow the arrows and hope and pray to God that you don't end up in a different universe. Yes, this is IKEA. It has many, many boxes of materials. I come in here, fill up a shulker, say hello to Stuffy and things. Follow the arrows and/or follow the smell of meatballs. Yes, follow the bouncy meatballs. Guess most storage in Minecraft is IKEA. Exactly. You put it all in a box, you take it somewhere, and then you assemble it. It's all self-assembly as well. As a result, my brain just went, you know, it's an IKEA. I hear a ghast. Hello. Ha ha, you can't get me. You can't get me. I'm in a tunnel. Ha 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 ha. And then you forget the box. I mean, I would hope I don't forget the box. Usually, I mean, at the moment, I can't remember what I came here for. So, that's a different problem. Taunting ghasts. That may backfire later. Yeah, it's guaranteed to. Doesn't mean it's not fun. Right. Welcome back to Jurassic World. Here we have Fnurbles finds a way. Fnurbles finds a way. Where is Fnurbles? Out of curiosity. Have they found a way? Ah, no. Fnurbles is still here. That makes a change. Gas fire out the back. No. That's an... You know, that just suggests that the ghasts are basically farting fireballs. They're frat kids. Ghasts are the frat boys of the nether. Is that a real word or just a real word in the world in my head? What, Fnurbles? Fnurbles is my safe word. Under the heading of it's safe to use instead of any form of swearing or otherwise. Uh-oh. Why is Feg looking for moderator privileges? What if... Ghasts had some really strong chili. Yep. But yeah, we also call this guy Fnurbles. Basically, if I want to... Fnurbles is the multi-use... yeah, probably Elk Corner. Look. Look. I'm not sure I can... I'm not... Is it me, or does the cape look half incomplete? I never noticed that the cape looks like it's thinner at the back, at the bottom. Oh, there we are. Yep. Thing just acted first. Oh, dear. Raven was going to do it if he didn't. Look. It's a safe word to use instead of swearing. Therefore, it is my safe word. It also happens to be an all-round thing. If you're going to... He facepalmed the moment it came out. Look, so did I. You may have heard the pause. I realised what I'd said the moment I'd said it. Context won't save me. No, context never saves me. I was about to make it worse by saying context never saves me, even when I use my safe word. Like that's gonna make it any better. Oh. A safe word to say. Exactly. Elkhorn's got it. Here we see a Scots digging themselves into a hole. Okay. Is it safe yet? Is it safe yet? Oh, let's get out of this hole. Nervals is a vague swear word substitution amongst other things. Exactly. Is this why my world has so many holes? Yes, Minecraft is just full of areas where this does not look safe. Yep. Minecraft basically got there first. I could have sworn I had some tuff in a random chest of things and bits, but apparently not. Okay. Is all of my copper aged? Not all of it, but enough. Ah, dear. Now, the worst thing is... Yes, there are worse things. No. All of my waxed is copper. All of my copper is waxed. All of your base belong to us. What do rabbits need after coming in out of the rain? A hairdryer. Oh dear goodness. Elkhorn. Thank you for the pun tax. What a wonderful world it is. Throws warship down at Elk. Ooh, that's cruel. Why do I always go into the wrong shulker first? If I swap these two, I'll go into this shulker instead in future. It's guaranteed. I have absolutely no hope. That's gravel. That's andesite. I mean, Watership Down is incredibly deep and highly emotionally heavy. Oh, look. There's another event Pokemon in chat. Whoops. Why did I just use that? Wrong button. You know, I should really disable the option to use a timer ball when I'm not actually watching the channel that has them, the warnings for them. Scotsman is a fnibbling derp. He doesn't know what he's doing anymore. +3 PCG, timer ball. I'm going to turn that into a quick ball. Let's change that button. There we are. Now I'm more likely to actually catch something if I use that button by accident. Oh look, a distraction! Yes. Will it save me from my safe word? No. Ah, dear. Here we find a Scotsman fnurbling around trying to figure out how to actually unfnurble his reality. Your mum was expecting a cartoon about rabbits when you rented the movie. It was. It was. It just wasn't the sort of film about rabbits that anybody came out without mental scarring from. Literally. So many mental scars. Glam Pixie caught an egg this time. It's a battle egg. You have a dog laying in her bed, squeaking at you for no reason, and you mean by squeaking you mean little whines. For some reason, I had this image of your dog holding something like Larry from Pearlescent Moon, and just going squeak, 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 squeak. Chardonnay? What? Yes, just not the sort of thing you rent for 9 and 10-year-olds. Unless you want to scar them for life. Little whines. Oh. Oh. Feg. Pay the pun tax. Regret to inform you, you have not paid the pun tax. Look. Little Wines under the heading of Chardonnay is definitely a pun. Therefore, you have to pay the pun tax. Hey, Sin Lily. That's the one. Congratulations. You've figured out what it costs not to be smacked round the back of the head with a bad pun. I shall slap you with a... It was a poor joke rather than a pun. I am trying to figure out what the difference between a poor joke and a pun is. Other than whether or not you've paid the pun tax. Pun tax. Ooh. There's a place where you can pay the pun tax. Ooh. Things that make you want to face palm pun tax. Ooh. Here we find Scotsman hiding in the grass, wondering just what caused today to go over the deep end. Hey, Midna, welcome in. Risk of a Pun Society getting too excited. I asked the dog if she wanted some cheese with that wine. Yes, do I regret it? Absolutely. Oh, dear. A wild Scotsman has appeared. Yep. Just try not to throw a Pokeball at me. Ugh, thunderstorm. Hello, headache, my old friend. Oh no! Not the thunderstorm headaches. No! This overreaction brought to you by the Scotsman Can't Act, but Can Overact Society. I need to turn this down a bit, because while it might be that turning the game up was necessary for you to be able to hear it, it made it too dang loud for me. They tend to be brutal headaches. Yikes. No! Not the brutality. I am trying to figure out how to embed a tower into a cliff to make it feel like there's a cliff that's basically grown up over the years around the tower. Yes. At least that's the intent. Whether or not I achieve it is anybody's guess. Let's put down a... That's not good. Huh. 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 I appear to have lost my stone cutter. There's no stone cutter in my pocket, dear chat. Dear chat. There's no stone cutter in my pocket, dear chat, and I don't know why. However, I've got 32 in my in my job blocks chest, so I'll just take one of those. Why do I have 32? Because, well, half stack's better than nothing. Actually, no, I'm gonna put some dead. No? Yeah, let's put some dirt there. I love the way that I finally find my stone cutter and eventually, you know, choose not to use it. Stone cutter in my pocket sounds as dangerous as a running chainsaw in the pocket. Do not recommend. Running chainsaw in my pocket sounds like it's a cover band for something. Stone Roses? No. What would running chainsaw in my pocket be a cover band for? Because it definitely feels like it should be. A cover for deep-seated trauma. I've never heard that band. Are they any good? Daytatenhosen. What? Literally the dead trousers. Gromit! It's the dead trousers! It's the dead trousers, Gromit! German expression meaning nothing's going on, also slang for Dusseldorf. Is this like things to do in Denver when you're dead? Things to do in Dusseldorf when your trousers are dead? This isn't getting better today, is it? Hi, Dab! Wallace and Gromit, the zombie movie. Sanity! Welcome in. Save us from our lack of it. We need some more sanity around here. Welcome in, Raiders. How is your day? How's your stream? If you have a moment to let us know what you're up to, please, let us know. It's got to be better than what I was talking about, because I think I've lost track of it. Elad, welcome in. Sanity themselves, welcome in. If you do need to raid and run... Oh look, the horny toads are back. If you do need to raid and run and look after yourself, then absolutely do so. I need a train of thought crashing sound. Yep, apparently I do. I may have to add that to my notes to go with the what the Fnurbles is going on. Hold on, I can take away that one because I've done that. Now I have a build for better and a go-kart. Train of thought, train crash sound. Can't spell it. It'll do. No trains of thought coming in with the raid. Too tired for trains. Oh dear. Alternate thought for tower being embedded in a cliff may have poofed in along with a portal, in which case the rock face would be literally cracked to heck and gone. That kind of makes sense. Thank you, Raven. Banda from there and refer to the city as that. It's a bit boring. Kiwi, welcome in. Nanian, you have joined the scurry at 69 squirrels. Nice. And Footy joining in for squirrel number 70. Woohoo! Welcome in, Footy. And we have a stretch. Ooh, stretch. Stretch. Thank you for the stretch there, Footy. And kill with the hydrate. Heil hydrate. Squeak check. Hello, sci-fi. Welcome in. Will someone please indicate which FNURBL stopped the page loading in time? Was it a FNURBL in time? FNURBL in time? Everybody FNURBL in time? If you wonder where your FNURBLs are, then you will never know when it FNURBLed in time. Everybody FNURBL in time. Scotsman Van Dyke here. Nanian on a 7-stream streak. Whee! Escaping for the second time. 100% escape rate there, Nanian. Congratulations. Scotsman Van Squirrel. Oh, dear.
I may possibly be a little bit squirrely today. A little?
A little? Whoop. Right. If we're going to go with the... This has all been sort of poofed out of existence by the... about to ask if any hooked on an alternator up to Dick Van... Aww! Yep, it's entirely plausible. Hello, Ritsu. Welcome in. I kind of feel like I should add some charring around the netherrack then. Make it look like it's sort of burnt from being torn through dimensions, as it were. Which might explain the yeah, that feels a bit more like it. So we'll sort of blend it in a bit where we've got normal materials and then we've got nether materials blending outwards, and that kind of makes a lot more sense. Ooh, careful. He's making sense. Did we find out what's... I know I was trying to see if Sanity just tired from the trains. Too tired for trains. I don't think we did see what Sanity got up to. I hope they had a successful and lovely stream. I apologise for complete derailment of reality.
It happens. It happens. Around here, it happens far too often.
And we have a Sandaconda. Woo. Footy, welcome in. Thank you for the bits. I know you had already said welcome in. Why do we come here every day? Because we're blooming insane already. Well, that feels about right. Thank you for those bits.
I'm not insane. I'm not insane. I'm really not insane.
I'm just completely demented. Super sleepy today. Just working on finishing parts for Kingdom Wall. Ooh, lovely. Stuff that didn't require brain power. Woohoo! I hope it was a lovely stream. I hope you're able to relax now that you've had stream and get back some of that brain power. Take care of yourself. Sanity. Morgan Freeman voice. He is, in fact, insane. And a footy. Ooh. Craft. Ooh. I know that's a pair of scissors, but it looks like craft. Ooh. Craft emote so that you can do duckcraft? Minecraft. Why is there... There's a duck... Oh, it's a seagull. Mine? Ah. So if you play the, April Fool's option, you can go for, craft mine. Kim Seagull. Nice. Bamboo Lab released a new printer today. Ooh. Nice. I mean, I've still got my Prusa 1. Can't see myself changing away from that anytime soon. Dual nozzle, not as obscenely expensive as the previous one. Kettle shakes the jar of random. What shall I get today? Woohoo! Today we get a lot of horny zombies. What? My thrill is too short. I'm not sure that those quotes are allowed to be anywhere near each other. and I need to be railed. Look, really, that combination of three... exactly. Ooh. That's a lot of horny zombies. My thrill is too short, and I need to be railed. I'm not sure that we're allowed to put that set of three together ever again. You know, there are days that I'm fairly sure that the quote board is purely there just to be embarrassing. And I know that's exactly what I've said many, many times in the past, so there's nothing new. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. It's all wrong. Went in for an MOT for the car, came back with a £307 bill for new brake pads and discs. Ouch. Still, at least you'll be able to stop properly, footy. It's better than not being able to stop. That's deep sleep. That's the one I was looking for, which is the basalt. You do not want to be unstoppable in a car. No, not the unstoppable. Quote quad causing derailment since 2023. Woohoo! Of course, it's only there to be utterly embarrassing. It's yellow working its magic. Yellow! 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 Oh no! That's a good question. After all of that, did it pass the MOT? Kinda hope so. So, bing, 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 bingity, bing, 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 bingity. Right, meeting back in a few, hopefully. Good luck, Raven. I hope it goes okay. Canadian Dragon, welcome in. Hello. Well, hello. Welcome to Tuesday. It's also a good idea to give the car to us before an MOT. Well, yep. Or crash first. Whoops. Run, set, done. Yeah. joys of getting an MOT. Guaranteed that you're already in their house.
They know they have you.
I have no idea what I'm doing. No conflict. Of course. Nothing here. Absolutely, Nanian. It's entirely normal.
The last time I knew what I was doing, it was 1847. The sky was blue. The earth was green. The flowers were blooming. The sanity had escaped yet again. Several of us were running down the hillside, trying to work out what we were running from. And the water was clean. No, it wasn't.
Fairly recently, considering my advanced age. Exactly. Look. Just because my age is measurable in millennia doesn't mean I haven't the... What was I talking about? Certainly not clean if we had a bath in it. Well, yeah. Where was I going with all of this? Other than straight to Fnurbles? Only millennia? Well, it depends on whether or not you... Thank you. I needed that. Car's still running very well, even at almost 8. You know, I kind of feel it's a shame that people actually think that cars running to 8 years is surprising. It's... I mean, there. Don't get me started. The Fnurbles command has too high of a cooldown. Yep. It's deliberate. No, that's not where I want to put that. I need more stone. Let's get some more stone. Boingity 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 boing, boingity 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 boing. I'm not going to say I agree with you, Landstrad, but I'm fairly sure that you and I are probably of like mind. And I'm not allowed to say any more because I would probably get banned from Twitch for being rude. Let's just say, Fnurbles! Hello, Fnurbles! Oh, Fnurbles, where art thou, Fnurbles? Hey, Fnurbles. My mind's car, yours is desirable, 1 litre engine, automatic, so it's not high powered. Honestly, unless you're trying to do like 70 miles an hour uphill in the rain, both ways, against traffic, do you need the energy? Oh, the energy? The power?
Feel the power.
Feel the power of this fully unlimited. With this current fuel prices, yes, that too. And it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready and wonder why Scotsman has put on this blue suede swoosh. Suede swoosh? What's a suede shrew? Second car is from 2018, B8 at the end of the year, Renault Zoe, and other than this weird sound from one of the wheels, passed an MOT about 5 minutes ago, which I think is likely from one of those knuckles being balked. Perfect good, run for many years. Woohoo! Long may it run. I'm not sure I really want that. I wanna run away, 'cause I've lost my mind. I wanna wonder what is going on in my mind. I feel like this is too far back. We should probably have been... That's not the tough. Why is my purple on my help bar? Bluetooth and touchscreen, 107, 108 safer. Nice! See, that's the thing. Once you've got the bits that you need, why go for more? Let's put in a couple of those. And... Oop. Means that that's surplus to requirements. I need to figure out how to blend this with the top of the ceiling, bottom of the ceiling. New cars in that segment have worse specs than yours when it comes to AC charging, so you can go up to 22 kilowatts. Nice. I feel like chicken tonight, like chicken no, wrong one. I feel like it's probably useful to... No. Yes. Oh, hey, I've got a decent supply of jungle slabs as well. Boop, 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 boopity, boop, 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 boopity, boop, boop, boop. You see, I tried learning to drive, and I'm absolutely impressed with people who can drive. I tried learning to drive way back when cars were young. Scared the living fnurbles out of myself and never got back to it.
Butter's button as a trapper all!
What was the fnurbles for? What was their fnurbles for? Ah, you said fnurbles. I say fnurbles. You say fnurbles. Fnurbles, 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 fnurbling all the time. Fnurbles! There are days, I think, that effectively all of this is basically one silly, random, convoluted idea of ways in which to get me to basically be in some sort of mass hysteria. Hey, Little Red, welcome in. What was in the flask? Look, the only thing in the squeaky bottle of doom is water. My brain is broken. How you doing, Little Red?
Don't mind me, I just fell.
We do apologise for the disruption to Scream. Scotsman UK is rebuting. Once sufficient rum has been consumed, they will return to their usual level of fnibbles.
Yeah. You see, there's a problem with that.
There is no sufficient level of rum. Careful, that first step is a doozy. Yep. It's a doozy. Squeaky bottle holds water. All 12 squirrels hold rum. Yep. Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria. Chaos. Mayhem. Fnabbling. When you turned 18, you literally woke up at 4:30 to catch the bus halfway across the country to go take your wooden driver's test. You know, more power to you. If you passed it that day as well, even better. Congratulations. Mad, welcome in. By the time the 12th squirrel has consumed enough rum to make it unstable, the first has dried up enough to start the process over. Shh. Look. You're giving away all the squirrels' bad tendencies here. And all of their techniques for survive. Apparently that's not helpful. Okay, that's starting to feel more like there's a ripped open cliff. Meow? Meow. Oh! Hello, Fnurbles. Did you just push me around, Fnurbles? Yes, boss. Why? Because I could, boss. Why? Because I wanted to, boss. Okay. How are you doing, Little Red? And how are you doing, Mad? Please ignore this, the chaos. You were half expecting Fnurbles to sleep on me like a cat. No. I can see... I honestly suspect it's more likely that Fnurbles will sit at the end of the bed staring at me with those eyes. And it'll be... I'm watching you.
Would you like to play a game? I'm Fnurbles.
Who needs the scary doll on a tricycle? We've got Fnurbles! Yes. Other half leaves trip on tomorrow. Thursday is a no holds barred.
You mean that we can basically scare you with jump scares, Red? Whee!
A sleep paralysis demon. A sleep paralysis for Fnurbles. Yep, that feels valid. And Mad is on another streak, and goodness, it's another escapee! Quick, the blanket gel's losing its victims. Congratulations on the escape there. You know, I kind of think that lot needs to come forward a bit. The bot is not very efficient today. The bot is incredibly efficient. It's just not very accurate. Such is the power of the bot.
It's the final butt down. Dibby doo doo. Dibby dip dip doo. Dibby dip dip. Dibby dip 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 doo. Dibby doo. Dibby dip 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 doo doo doo.
Stay on. How many times is Scott going to fall off? Now that's a fall, not a splat, but we'll allow it. Scots of the jungle, watch out for that splat. I am Splaticus. Splaticus? Yes. Marcus Aurelius Splaticus, father to a murdered Fnurble, brother to a confused Fnurble. You killed my father. Prepare to die. No, wait, that's in the Ego Montoya. Today on, how many different films can I splat into a single statement and not one of them will make sense? All of them? That's a lot of films. That's feeling like... That's not feeling bad. That's feeling like a cliff that's been ripped apart. Now I just need to make it feel more like it's a normal cliff by this side. Just so that it's got something to be more originally basic with. Basic originality? Do we even afford that? Arg. Waka waka waka. Oops. A little bit of dirt here. Lots of cobble. I'm gonna have to fill in all of this area to make it so that it's not like a giant mob farm at the back of the base, but we can come back to that.
Ooh, I need some brick. Also, I need more mossy cobble. Ooh, that might be why I was back at IKEA. I'm running low on moss blocks. I'm sure one of those chests had flowers in it. Actually, are there any of those in here that I need to replenish? Yes. Fnurbles. Why are you staring at the nether portal, Fnurbles? I see you staring at the nether portal, Fnurbles. You take 2 steps away from that nether portal. I swear. That little copper golem is a right little gremlin. He basically just wants to keep going through the nether portal. Don't you, Fnurbles? I see you. Be seeing you. Wonder if we can lock Fnurbles in Port Merion. Be seeing you. I am number 2. Who is number 1? I don't know, but Fnurbles is here. What? Don't worry about Rover. You have to worry about the Fnurbles. What are you doing? I swear he's plotting something. Heil Hydrate. Thank you, Blast. Is that the look? He knows that block belongs in the nether. Maybe. But for some reason he keeps trying to take it back there. Oh, and a stretch from Nania. Let's see if we got some popcorn. Oh. Thank you for the stretch, Nanian. Fnurbles. What are you up to? What are you up to? Nothing, boss. Don't mind me. I'm not up to anything. Uh-huh, I believe you. Thousands wouldn't. He could just be lost. If I believed that... If I believed that, I've got some land in Greenland to sell you. Low price, no careful owner. And it's 1 for the Rhyhorn, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and away Rhyhorn to go. It's one of those... It's another Pokemon in chat. I think I might actually pass on responding to that one, Mad, just on the grounds of breaking my own politics rules. Welcome back from the call, Blast. I hope everything's going okay. Sorry, joke snuck out. Yep, no, perfectly reasonable. Just not one I feel I'm allowed to respond to. Due to my own rules.
Hoisted by my own petard.
Who are you calling a petard? No, I wanted to... Call went well. It was again with the friend who wanted to practice her English speaking skills. Nice. Is this a nice friend? No, moving on.
Tell us more, did you?
I know. I'm shutting up now, Blast. Just picking on you. For once it makes a change for me to actually be picking on you about something nice, as opposed to just firing a bow and arrow at you. Dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Look, I've got to lull Blast into a false sense of security every so often, Dragon. That way, they won't know when the arrows will strike. That is not what I meant to put there. You're not well. You're Jordan. Fnabbles. Speaking of which, Fnabbles appears to be hiding in a corner. Can't be strike one. I haven't shot any arrows at you. What are you doing? Here on Fnurbles Cam, we find Scotsman wondering, what are you up to, Fnurbles? Why are you over here? Fnurbles apparently doesn't like change. This is why we pay them properly in whole, solid blocks. Ow. Hey, Volder. I'm starting to think something is messing with Fnurbles' pathing. There's definitely something causing Fnurbles to go and stand in a corner and think about what they've done. You've laughed at this joke before, gladly laugh at it again. In an English class, a teacher went, "How does one use dandelion in a sentence?" The student went, "The cheetah was faster dandelion."
Hey, Lotus. Welcome in. I'm not mad, just disappointed. Yeah, dee 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 dee. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Really putting the foot down on the... Oh, good lord. Yes. Definitely deserved the pun tax there. Okay, that is much more normal cliff with the blending into the... No, you don't. It's been a slightly strange and somewhat demented stream by way of Fnurbalry. Also, Fnurbles keeps hiding in a corner. He says watching Fnurbles hiding in a corner. It's something not right with that. Lotus on a 125 stream streak. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It's a Lotus faster than a train. And managing to escape from the Merry White House bot. Congratulations there, Lotus. I think that went over your head and shoulders as well as your knees and toes. Lotus, go neom! It's a zoomy Lotus. Zoom zoom. Yeah, that feels wrong. The dog goes squeak. Cal goes, I'm gonna let you out. I should probably sort out the fact that this is turning into a mob spawner. Where's a bit of light? I know I had some torches here somewhere. Oh yeah. It's also getting dark outside, so let's go and have a quick sleep. Sleep even. Who are we drinking? Why are we drinking Lotus? First Jordan needs me, now he's drinking me. So apparently Lotus and Jordan are now part of an Alice in Wonderland. Izmir is Fnurbles there like, who are you talking to, boss? Boss? Who are you talking to? Why are we talking to them? Look. Boss. Who are we talking to, boss? Hey, boss. Who are you talking to, boss? I'm not losing it. Fnurbles is concerned, so am I. I had it to begin with? No. But apparently Fnurbles is attempting to figure out where it went. Fnibbling through the room, digging through the chests, trying to figure out how to help his guts out.
He's a good little boy, that Fnurbles. He's trying to help out his Scotchman, but he's a bit too far gone, he is, really. We're not sure what to do with him anymore.
Anyway, before Jordan tries to drink you, that still sounds wrong. You should alert Simon is getting his cuddles in before he hates you later. Hey, Simon! I don't really need to fill in all of this. I've got a light source back here. I can just leave it open for the moment. I do need to get out, though. That'll do. Right, if I take this scaffolding down, how does this area actually look? Hi, Simon! That block needs to be a stair. But the rest of it looks pretty good, actually. Morning, chap. Welcome in. I hope everything's going well. Kind of feel like I should not have this. I don't know, the dirt there kind of looked almost right. Almost. If I take out that, swap those for that, and then do unexpected shrub in the napalm area. Hey, Bad Moon! Do not let your suicide shrubs into the napalm. It can result in shrub flambe. Shrub flambe all day, all day. Shrub flambe all day. You don't want a shrub flambe all day. You don't want a shrub flambe all day. There's a time and a place between stuff. Oh my. Oh my. Also, what? Yep. Yep. So that quote happened. Remind me to look that one up. I swear that there's probably, yeah. I feel like there should almost be a quote addition on the end of, so that quote happened. Oh, blast. Also, we have a bramble ghast in chat, for those who might be interested in trying to catch one. I kind of feel like I should... Ah, yes, that's what's wrong. Partially. That shouldn't be like that. But I'm also thinking I should probably just do a little bit like that, so that it looks like it's kind of supported. I don't think I did, Raven. The last thing I might actually leave some structurally sound scaffolding near the tower itself when I'm done. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah. What I might do is add it in as more actual, as something along the lines of fence. Make it look like it's held up. Or propped up. Do I have... Let's jump. No. Yes. Not much, but that might be enough. And the gust was caught by Mad, Blast Jordan, and Elk. So something along the lines of... I feel like that should be a fence gate, not a fence post. Let's get a couple of fence posts. I had a feeling I'd seen a couple of those. Here, one here. Ish. Put the halves back there. Bit like that, perhaps, Raven. And thank you for joining the scurry there, Bad Moon. It kind of looks more like it. I could probably add a bit more. Once we sort out this side, we could probably add a bit more there. That corner feels wrong. Not quite what you were thinking. You were thinking more just do something like have this holding it up. My day is going okay. I appear to be slightly demented, but some would say, how is that very different to normal? How is that? How's your day been? I shall throw myself through this wall. Whoops. Didn't mean to throw myself that far through. What's new with that? Not much. Okay, I get it. The slightly might be an understatement. Oh, right next to the... Ah, okay. So actually do some around... Yeah, that might work as well. Tired, but again, what's new with that? Oh, I just took away my lighting. Oh well. Yeah, I think I have an idea on what to do with that. Just a dab of chaos. Being tired can be quite draining. Have a good meeting, Raven. Take care. Yeah, that's better. That feels more like it's a normal cliffside here, and then it goes into something that is way less normal. And I need to bring it down here more. More pun tax. Pun tax. Ooh. Raven has to deal with meetings, pun tax. Ooh. Blast is driving us quite crazy, pun tax. Ooh. At some point, I need to figure out what I'm going to be doing with this stairwell area. That's a problem for future Scots. Many, many puns, Blast. That's what you did. I think this area is... There's too much stone here. It needs to more arch up and be more of the natural. Yes, yes, absolutely, Blast. We believe you. And if I actually believed you, I think I would probably be questioned by a great many people about A, who I was, and B, what I'd done with Scotsmen. There would be more questions of, are you okay? Blast causing problems again. Do you need to hunt them down? Welcome back, Kel. It was less problems and more proclaiming innocence again. And we all know how that works. Blast proclaims innocence. We take one look at it. We fall over laughing. And once we've all picked ourselves back up after laughing so hard about Blast being innocent, we all decide that the answer is no. Hey Luna! Welcome in! It's a quote 536? I can't remember what quote 536 is. Hi ho, off to shoot the blast we go. Ah, yes. Ah. Yeah, that is definitely a quote. Aha. Not many, but I knew I had some sticks here somewhere. Ooh, birch. Nobody's using that. Let's turn it into sticks. There we are. I like the way that Luna wanders in, says that they're getting their scurry, and then effectively seems like they're just... Did they actually... Ah, there it is. Yes, they did. Okay. Somehow I read... I failed to notice that the scurry had happened before the mention of the sherry. That was very sherryish. That Scotsman's losing his speech impediment. There are days I definitely think I'm losing it. I'd love to stay for longer. Headquarters dumping all the memories to the long-term memory, and so does the non-existent sanity. So, time for EPs. Look after yourself, Blast. And everyone else, prepare yourself for the incoming exit pun. Mr. Roo, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Still being squeaked at. That's not the one I wanted. That's the one I wanted. You're the one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, 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 scaffold. The one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, 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 scaffold. What do you call an inside-out character who's watching a math video? Outside in, if you know, you know. If you don't know, it's a math video in 1994 about turning a sphere inside out. So, I'm not sure I really wanted to know that one. Scotsman karaoke stream when? Look, half my streams are basically karaoke streams in some way, shape, or form. And the other half have me singing no matter what. After the album release. There will be no album. Doop, 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 doop. I need to move that block. You say that, but you believe Feg was preparing something. Yeah, that's the problem. I think you're right. Feg might have been preparing something. Shush you. You got one if you're in America. If you're American when you go to the bathroom, and American when you come out. When are you? What are you in the? Oh, bad moon. What are you when you're in the bathroom? European. You know there's a pun tax rule around here. That's it, we're feeding you to the decked out Ravagers. Woohoo! Pun tax you have to pay, yes. Name's Punnery. Sean Punnery. Don't worry, you're the one taking Bad Moon in, and the exit will be conveniently... Wow. And we have a Pokemon in chat for those who are still actually paying any of this. You see, Mr. Ruin, you share the same energy of punishing the pun makers. Yeah, apparently. There's a Fnurbles staring at me through the wall. Fnurbles. Fnurbles. Why? Hang on, Hanging is too good for someone who makes puns. They should be drawn and quoted. Oh dear. Dear. What? I swear, that Fnurbles is basically just... He's got an innocent look on his face, but I don't believe him. So Fnurbles is me then. What? Should have named it Blast instead. Whoop, no, wrong turn. They're tiramisu, aka my weakness. Oh no. Kel, you've been abandoned. Abandoned. The Pun Society have taken another. Hold on, do I have any? No, I don't. Oh, I can make some. There we are. Yeah. How to have fun. Squirrel! Welcome back in. How are you doing? Haven't seen you for a while. Hope everything's been fine. You good? Excellent. Yes, we do approve of the name. There is a lot of squirrel in this one. Finding a lion when I'm live. I try to be live most nights. The usual times have not changed. It's just, I know, reality gets in the way, doesn't it? Gosh darn it. Reality. How dare it get in the way? Oh, and thank you for that gift sub there, Kel. Ah, goodness. Purely because of the name. I'm not going to argue. Thank you. Does that feel like scaffolding to people? I'm trying to sort of go with Raven's suggestion of putting scaffolding in. I'm pondering just actually going with normal Minecraft scaffolding. You know, this stuff. No, I didn't want that. I wanted that. I have ADHD. Thought it'd be fun to spin on your normal username. I'm not going to argue with you. Around here, Squirrel is strong, Fnurbles is chaos, and we all live in a madness world. We all live in a world of madness. A world of madness. A world of madness. Yeah, I've built scaffolding like this before. Thank you, Chris. I've used this sort of scaffolding outside of... on the cliff of... Dagfnublet. Where is it? Oh, yeah, Castle Goldenstein. There's some of this propping up and allowing access to one of the towers outside of Goldenstein that looks like it's falling apart or in need of being repaired.
We all live in a madness world. And a yellow submarine. We're searching for brain cells.
Some may be in the depths of the ocean.
Squirrel. I need to decide what I'm going to do with this corner. You do not need to flee, Chris. We thoroughly appreciate everything. You know, did I ever actually put any hoppers under that? No. Did anything ever actually die down there? Who knows? Around here, the squirrel is strong. Fnubbles finds a way. Birdie is chaos, and we're all living in a madhouse. Yep. Make the corner more cornery. Probably, yeah, that would make sense. Trips and spills hex code all over the floor. That just makes me think of Tron when they derez a program and it just goes to pieces all over the floor. For all that it was a terrible film, the recent one, Tron Ares, it had some good attempts at making sense. It just really dropped the ball. Makes me think of Spaceballs for a reason. They've gone to plaid. Yes, you're working in a hex editor. I'm curious, why? Are you debugging something? Working in pure machine code? Or just being highly brutal to your sanity? Oh, the previous Tron movies were way better than Ares. Ares was unfocused and not great. Or coding colours. Exactly. Someone throw this thing down. You'll have space. Yeah. Spaceballs the movie. Spaceballs the flamethrower. Spaceballs the fnubbles. What? Fnubbles the lunchbox. Fnubbles finds a way. No. It's that I wanted on my hotbar. You could actually see a Fnubbles lunchbox. Oh. Raven, don't give in to the questions about when there's going to be merch. When? Editing texture object files, Euro Truck Simulator mod project, changing the file path. Oh, okay. Comb the desert. We ain't found crap. See, you could see. Aha. I didn't leave myself any way back down again, did I? Nope. I'm gonna need to put in some more light sources in this corner. But Chaos Tween! Fnubbles merch when? Fnubbles finds a way. Ooh, I know what would work. No, not from that one. What if I were to put some magma blocks in
I mean, we've got bleed in from the nether. And magma blocks exist in the nether quite a lot. Could edit the file paths with the text with a head text editor. Can't edit the 2-digit key. Specify. Oh, neat. Very distracted, barely paying attention. That's all right. So am I. I'm not sure I'm supposed to admit that one. I'm very distracted and not paying attention either. What was I doing? I was building something, wasn't I? That doesn't give off as much light as I thought it was going to. Huh. You say that, Chris, but I'm understanding you, but then I did my degree in hardware level design, so I kind of actually did chip level design and know my way around silicon. So yeah, I'm not considered to be normal. No, that's too much. Too low. Coding is read-only. You get what's being said, have nothing to do with it. Yeah, that kind of makes sense as well. What is this normal? Yep. What was it? I was looking at. So there's a film called Mr. Right. I think it's oh dang it! What's her name? Anna Kendrick? No. Either way, it's all about a serial killer who falls in love with somebody who basically could easily turn out to be a serial killer later by him. But he's got code of ethics, yada yada yada. You know, all the usual messing around bits. And at some point, somebody's like, "You'll never be normal," and he's like, "Normal's overrated. Who wants to be normal?" Who is it in that film? Oh, it is Anna Kendrick and Sam Rockwell. Hey, what do you know? I did get the name right. That feels like it should be a stair. Hey, TGM. Welcome in. I do not have the inventory space for this. Let's get rid of a piece of dirt. Normally it's setting on a washing machine. Really? Wouldn't have half the fun of what you do if you were normal. Yep, and we have an electric in chat for those who might be interested in their Pokemon. Chat, hear me out. There's a Pokemon in chat. You know, I'm just going to put some of the scaffolding in here because I'm carrying a stack and a bit, and I'm not using those ladders. So let's put those away. If you see it, you're gonna take care of yourself. How to have fun. I need it. It's about 20 seconds before we find out who got it. Whee. Boing. That's better. It's amazing what taking 1/4 of a block out does by way of making things look better. Ooh, no, I only wanted one. Dragon, you got a shiny! Nicely done. It's so shiny. That's like the third or fourth shiny that we've had in the last couple of weeks. There seem to be a lot more of them at the moment. This reminds me. Event has increased shiny odds. Oh, nice. Hey, Bellfire. Oh, I'm out of presents. What do I get out of that? 3 empty discs and an aloe meowth. 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 How you doing, Bellfire? I feel like that should be recessed by 1 block. Arathi was starting up a stream. Yes. It's a good song. Nah. Ooh, Mad had a golden ticket and got $9,000. Oh, Morning Chat received 3 mood mints as a rare present from Ritsu. And Mad got a golden ticket from Ritsu. Nice. Of course, we all know who the real monster is here. Yes, it's Fnubbles. Doing well. Buses on strike today. No! 3.5 hours to get to school on the same time when you finish. Oh, ow. That's nasty. I hope you're able to relax and recover from that one, Bellfire. I feel like I should just do this for a minute. Bellfire got a TM workup from Ritsu, and a Cypher Ball went to Kel. Mad redeemed a golden ticket and got $7,000. Boo, just money. What are you up to, Fnurbles?
I know you're a monster.
Almost there. Do that. That's better. Oh yeah, poker dailies have to be done through Discord. Do remember to do your poker dailies. At the moment, they are all event gifts. That's how I ended up with the golden tickets. You will find that poker gifts turn up as a result of event thingies and so forth as well. That's how people have gotten them. You know, I could really do with not
having that there. Actually, that's a firework. That's not a block I can build with. Let's grab another couple of half slabs. Half slabs. Woohoo. When you want to build things that are half slabbed. Woohoo. Oh, actually, that feels like the light levels have really improved a bit. I need some more, oh, sleep. Ritsu. Battle area, scissors. 3 shinies. Ooh. Whoop, wrong direction. And Frauke has 2 shiny charms and 44 shinies. Dang, Frauke. Frauke continuing to outdo us all. Frauke's got to collect them all. Soon, TM. Fnurbles, what are you doing in the... What? Quarter of a bike? What the heck is quarter of a bike? I'm confused. Pokemon bikes are $1 million. Oh, okay. They're a thing that you collect. Oh, right. They're a thing that you thing with a herder. No. Beetle. It's a thing from Red Blue. Okay. I have no idea. Nothing new there. Alright, let's take out some of this. Probably a bit of this. Actually, I'm going to push that back a block. Yeah, you couldn't even get them without the voucher because the game only went to 999,999 poker dollars. Dang. That's cruel. Predates being able to ride flying Pokemon. Ah. Right, if I put that there, I can put one of those there. I'll put a stair here and I'll basically make this corner safe so that you can't accidentally... Why did I put that there? Actually, I'm going to put a mossy cobble there. Take out a couple of bits of this. If I get some... Look at the singular shiny and laugh. Not in the slightest, Blackclad. You have a shiny. Being able to... actually having any shinies is doing well. I swear the shiny count for this is ridiculously low sometimes. I mean, look at it this way. Somebody who basically has collected half the planet, aka Frauke, has still only got 44 shinies. That's pretty low in comparison to the planet. And it's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get fnabbled and wonder why we don't know what was going on.
And Scotsman is singing another song. So, yeah. I would never laugh at someone who's not got a shiny. Was I going to put something into this corner? Oh, yeah. It's the problem. I'm trying to build in a very, very confined space, and yet make it look good at the same time. I feel like there should be... That should have been a half slab. Don't suppose I got another half slab. No, no. This is one of those sections of build where it's lots and lots of fiddly detail. A fiddly detail here, a fiddly detail there, a fiddly detail everywhere to drive you out, to drive you completely spare. I was half expecting to discover that by doing that, there was nothing under there. Hold on. Ah! Let me in! I need to replace that block as well. Isn't me, or does that feel like a safety hole? It's like, this is where you find Scotsmen hiding from reality. Here we find Scotsman hiding from reality, hoping not to have to come out and deal with more fnurbling. That wasn't supposed to go there.
Water's wetting as a trapper hole!
Yikes. Thank you. I needed my... Yes. Wow. Oh, apparently there's a quote for everything. Apparently there really is a quote for everything. It does make me think I should probably put some lanterns up in a couple of places. Yeah, let's just go with normal lanterns. The nether is a confined space. I mean, really, it is. Don't you give me any... Ooh. And we have an onyx in chat, for those who might actually be interested in one of them. Meanwhile, Twitch is in the corner being smacked around by Kel. Okay, Fnurbles, you're going to have to explain to me, what is it about the nether portal that makes you really, really want to get to it? Really? Is that what it is? I am so glad that I've put these here. Lothric Knight nearly made you miss the Pokemon. What the... You see, those are words. They don't mean anything to me, but they're definitely words. Enemy in Dark Souls 3. Ah, okay. I think Fnurbles has found a new way. Okay, I see. I hadn't realised I'd built a new set of... Fnurbles. Where are you going? Frauke rocked and Elkhorn got candy. Ooh, piece of candy. And Blackglad caught it as well. Whoops. Okay. Fnurbles is accidentally falling off the balcony. Fnurbles finds all the ways. Really, they do. I like that. That feels much more like a nice solid rock face. What I'd like to do is have something similar here. Right, let's start thinking. That's mossy cobble. That's tough. That's not much of it either, but it'll have to do for a starter. All away. Yes, exactly. Ow. Actually, I think I need sleep. At the moment, this is just sketching out a shape that I'm looking for. And that's not the one I'm looking for. Because I'm thinking... which is usually a bad sign. Something like that. No, it feels like it should come up more to the right instead of going to the left. Actually, I need more tough. Boop. Boopity doop. Boopity boopity boop boop boopity 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 boop boop boop. Hi ho, Scotsman, away! Right. If I make that out of, say, deep slate, another one of those there, bit of that, bit of that, can retrieve the bits underneath, because they're going to be lost. Oh yeah, that's better. That needs to be a stair, so that probably should be that for the moment. If I turn you into a cobbled stair, then we can do that. Probably need you to be a cobbled yeah. Is 20 or 10 of that is quote 200. What? Four-legged creature in S. It's still got squeaking. Ah. Come on. You can place these blocks correctly. Oh, it's... Yeah, it's 22 off. 10 to the hour is when we quote 200. Sorry, my brain did not understand the context there. I'm gonna... No, I'm not gonna block off Nobles' hole. Oops. What was there? Oh, it's mossy cobble stair. Wow. That's a train of quotes. Look, we had that one earlier. Apparently the Merry White House bot is repeating itself. Oh, good lord. Apparently today is one of those where it doesn't matter whether or not I intentionally meant to not say something, I'm still going to say something silly. No matter how much I try not to say something quote-worthy, I still end up quoted. Time to employ the Beeblebrox Gambit. What? Why is that a Beeblebrox Gambit? Oh, I'm out of mossy cobblestone again. Thank for Noblet. Right. Let's go and grab some more of that. I mean, that's almost as good as the next quote along. Decent amount of that and put that back in there. Same day as well. You're off to join the pub crawl because I'm too sober for what that quote selector is coming up with. Did you know that the part of brain that helps you decide that what sandwich to eat is called the subconscious? Oh, Elkhorn. I wish you hadn't. That was a substandard pun. Beeblebrox Gamble bit. Tactical maneuver used while getting hammered that involves sending down more drinks to report on or assess the previous one. Oh, now I remember that one. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've listened to, watched, read, or listened to the Hitchhiker's Guide. I've forgotten so many of the bits from those. It had one heck of a day, and we're working on the Caldera Mansion. Oh lord, I remember the Caldera Mansion. Okay, that's actually feeling a lot more solid now. You can't really see the tower as easily, but once you're in it, you can definitely see. I don't like this. There's too much scaffolding. I'll take out some of it. That's better. That was too much. I think it was like 9 to 14. Oof. That's better. That doesn't feel as overpowering anymore. Save the tree, shred a woodpecker. Goodness. Oh, I remember that day. What? Right. Landstrau's going to wander off, and I think it's probably safe at this point that I should get myself into a safe location and start looking at Pretty's mode. I mean, it's true. Llamageddon is always unhappy at something. Right. Let us have a look at Pretty's mode. Ooh. Okay, that is significantly better than it was at the beginning of the day. I like that. That actually feels like it's got sort of a cliff that's been ripped apart, and it's got the portal in it now. And with the scaffolding, and you can see the tower, and yeah, I really feel like that actually works a lot better than it did previously. I need to finish off this side, but I think this side is going to be more solid wall, because I also want to turn this area into an entrance and loading dock. So I think this side will definitely be more actual structure than ripped apart cliff, but that feels so much nicer now. Also, now that we've got the sort of back wall position, we can start bringing the floor in and start getting it so that it's actually part of the area. Oh, and there's an event Pokemon for those who might be interested. Yeah, I am very much happier with the way that this is feeling after today's working on it. It also feels, because it's now all the way up to the ceiling, it actually feels like it's now actually part of this room, rather than just being a section of land that I hadn't taken apart. Actually, might have been up to 19 looking at the library. Oh, goodness. Ooh, that's That is nice. That frames it so very nice. Feels like a weight-bearing crack in the rock. True. And that was the plan. I really wanted this to actually feel like it was part of the building. Particularly given the side of the... Of course. Actually, let's mention it now, Kel. So, coming up on Thursday at 10 p.m. BST, so 2 hours after my normal stream time, there is a stream takeover taking place. And Kel probably has a little bit more information about it. But yes, Solar Aurora. Is it Solar Aurora? It's Solar's birthday. And there will be mayhem and chaos. This place is starting to feel like a build now, as opposed to being a lot of incomplete structural planning. Oh, we plan on scaring the pants off of you as well, Red. I like that view. That one might be up. And there's a Fnurbles just at the last second. So there you are, everyone. You might well be interested in taking a view of that event on Thursday. At this point, it is, however, time for me to wrap up. Because, well, we run out of time. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where we will be carrying on some more of this ridiculous build that is Jurassic World. Because, of course, I get to. But, yeah, it has been fantastic fun hanging out with you all, even if it is a little bit broken at the best of times. Ooh, I forgot to mark the Wilderness Decked Out run done yesterday. Let's see. Thank you to everyone for joining me this evening. It has been absolutely lovely and great fun. I think we've managed to... Yes, Feg. Yes. You go back to your lurk. Levels. Oh, good grief. There are not as many people streaming as I would normally find. Oh, goodness. Has it been out? Well, then. Yes, I was just thinking. It's been... it was last month that I raided out to Calvin. Calvin is playing Minecraft. Well, funny that. And looks like they're working on some very interesting builds around trees today. So, I'm going to send you all over to there to go and see the fantastic work that they are doing. I should reiterate, Calvin is one of the 3 admins who is responsible for Build for Better. Coming up later this month. In fact, it is not so much later this month, it's now a week and a half away. And I really need to actually sit down and start doing more than just setting up a bot command for it. We will be supporting Gamers Outreach. We will be causing absolute mayhem. We will be building a decked out, inspired steampunk dungeon. So, keep your eye open for that one. Details are in Discord. All the way over there. Or, since I haven't got a command for it, haven't got a button for it, absolutely pay attention to this one. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Take care of yourselves, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. Bye bye.